Hello everyone! I'm Caleb from Should You Play It?
And Michael from Should You Play It?
And this one is a little bit different because usually we play and review all the free games from the Epic Games Store, but recently we had the honor of being brought into the Deep Silver Publisher Creator Collective. You might know Deep Silver from publishing lots of games like the Metro series.
Or Saints Row.
Or one of my favorites, Kingdom Come Deliverance! And since we are now members of the Deep Silver Creative Collective, they have sent us a key for one of their upcoming games called Chorus.
And we get the chance to play it.
For about an hour and a half.
Yeah, and we would like to tell you more about it because I never heard about the game.
I knew very little about it. I just knew it was a space shooter, which is usually not my genre. Mm-hmm. So this isn't going to be a review. We're not going to tell you should you play it at the end. But it is something that's coming up. It looks like it's going to be a big release in December. So we're going to tell you if you should be excited about it.
Yeah, and we actually got a beta version, but as far as we play, it looks like a finished game.
It is extremely smooth.
Very smooth.
It's beautiful graphics, but it runs really smooth. I was really impressed.
Yeah, and this is really 100% action space simulator. This is not like a space simulator to explore the depths of the space and going to planets. This is, you're in the ship. The story is that you were a bad guy. And now you want to save a bad girl. And now you want to save a world from
the circle.
The circle.
Whatever the
enemy
circle is.
that wants to destroy it. So you're going to destroy everything. You're going to get into your ship that has an AI, I believe. So you're going to...
The ship is called the Forsaken or something like that. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. But we get to the shooting, and that's the core.
Yeah,
you're gonna have lots of weapons and lots of enemies.
Lots of different types of enemies. Also, it is extremely fast-paced.
You should be also exploring the space, so it should be open world, and you could take out some missions and others not. And depending like how brave you are, you could switch to other weapons as well. Like you can customize your ship. But really, it's all about shooting, and that's what it seems to be the best part about it. Because sometimes in our reviews, we say this game is trying to do too many things. This game is trying to be space shooter.
Mm-hmm. It seems that there will also be the opportunity to explore different areas and try to earn allies, but I think you will earn allies by shooting more bad guys. That's my understanding. And it seems they're leaning heavily into a story. It's quite a complex lore in this galaxy, but we didn't get very deeply into that. We spent an hour and a half blowing up spaceships.
And it was quite challenging.
I
was surprised.
Really
it was
challenging.
Not really easy. I'm not sure if we got the beginning. We definitely didn't get like the further, but maybe there was like after a few hours that it was a little bit more difficult. But we got used to it, and there was some escort missions and shooting stuff.
I have to say that I have bounced off every space shooter I've ever tried to play. There's something about the controls in space that just quickly frustrate me, and I think it's
best to play it with joystick. It's better than gamepad. I have a really joystick, but
there is that. But I think also it's in most of these games the momentum that once you start going, I just kind of lose it. It doesn't work for me. This one was completely different. Right from the beginning, once I got the controls, I felt like I was completely in control of the spaceship. I think it's because you can be going at full speed and then just pull back on the left trigger and just stop and hover. And that made me feel like I had a lot more control over deciding when to go fast, when to stop, when to try to find the enemy. And it was really fun.
It's more like of a arcadey feel because you're not like seeing it first person but third person all the time, so you know what's around you all the time, and you have easy access to other weapons as well as health like replenishment, but that takes time. So it's hard, not because there's too many enemies, but because there are some enemies that has shields, and then you need to switch to other weapons to unshield them and then kill them.
Yeah, yeah. And I was surprised by just how smooth the combat could be, and that it was.
I think the first impression was pretty good.
It was
for both of us.
It was positive. As I said, this is not my genre. I usually bounce off of it, but honestly, I am kind of excited about this. I want to play more of it. I'm kind of intrigued by the story as well, but mostly the combat was really engaging, and I want to blow up more stuff in space.
And seems like this is more of a solo operation, even though they say you should gather some friends to help you with. But this is like not a big fleet behind you. You're usually solo shooting things.
It looks like it. Can't be sure of that, but yeah. So, guys, tell us what you think from the gameplay that you've seen behind. We'll also publish a full gameplay video.
Yeah.
This is still in beta, so things could change. They could add things, but we don't know.
So far, so good.
We don't know if you should play it yet, but I think it's safe to say that you could be excited about this, even if you're not a big sci-fi space combat player.
Okay, so tell us more in the comments. Subscribe if you want to hear more about this game or free games that we do. This channel is all about,
especially the free games.
And hopefully see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
This is Chorus. Experience fast-paced space combat across mind-bending astral planes in an epic story to overthrow the biggest threats the galaxy has seen. You play as Nara, the former right hand of the Great Prophet and commander of otherworldly power amongst the Circle, who rule over the galaxy with an iron fist. After the destruction of Namika Prime and crippled by guilt, Nara abandoned the evil cult, burying everything dear to her. When the Circle returns, there is nowhere left to hide. It is time to face the demons of the past. But you won't be able to do this alone. Every pilot needs a ship.
I will fight beside you.
Forsaken is a sentient ship and Nara's oldest ally. The two share a deep bond, and together, we're an unstoppable force. Now, Nara must reclaim her lost powers, be one with Forsaken, and defeat the evil tyranny of the Circle before the galaxy is lost forever. With every battle, your power will grow, unifying you both as the ultimate force in the galaxy. It's up to you how you light the fire of revolution. Each star system is yours to explore as you see fit. Plot a course and journey across the deepest reaches of space. Embark on high-risk, high-reward missions and gain allies in your fight. There are people out there who need help, need to combat the Circle, and most of all, need Nara to lead them in the ultimate fight for freedom. Nara's story will lead you to discover mysterious temples, ancient relics of the interdimensional beings known as the Faceless, masters of immense reality-bending power. The same power that makes Nara unstoppable in combat. The Rites. Inside each temple is a labyrinth of mind-bending mazes that hide horrifying trans-dimensional danger that you will need to conquer to reclaim Nara's power. Prepare for each battle by customizing your weapons. At space stations, you'll be able to upgrade, interchange, and customize your arsenal, ready for any battle. Feel every movement in combat with kinetic, tactical, and breathtaking gameplay, where every decision made could mean victory or destruction. The Rite of the Senses, the Hunt and the Storm. Chain these abilities together with Forsaken's attacks and unleash your true power on your enemies. Chorus is an awe-inspiring space shooter that will immerse you in an epic battle across the galaxy in search for freedom and redemption. It's time to unite the galaxy, ignite the fire of rebellion, and together, rise as one.